Hello guys and welcome back to my stories. Today I'm going to be telling you the story of the king with the new clothes. So let's get started. There was once a king who loved nothing but to get new clothes. He was like the richest king in the world. He had more than like many palaces and many stuff. But he didn't like to make anything. If he had daughters and son, he wouldn't give them much money. He would just keep his money for getting new clothes. Every day, new shoes, new clothes, new shirts, new suits, so many stuff. So one day, there was once two guys that came to him like 1 year ago, and they told him, "Can you give us like only $100?" And he said no, and he called the guards and they had a fight with the guards. The guards beat them hardly and they so hard and they just throw them out. So these two boys said, we swear to God, we'll have revenge on you one day." So these guys came to him and they said to him, "We're not here for trouble," but in their mind they said, "We are here for trouble." So they said to him, "We are going to make for you the best clothes ever, but in one condition." So the king was delighted and he said, "Name it, say what you want, come on, no problem." So they said to him, "You give us half of your kingdom and all your money." So the king was like in the beginning shocked, like if I give them all my money, how will I survive? So then the man he said, "Okay, but in one condition." Then the boy said, "Name it, no problem. I want you to make for me the best clothes ever. 5 suits and 10 shirts and 10 pants and like, I don't know, 15 shoes like that." So they said to him, "Okay." Now they made for him the clothes, but that was their revenge. They didn't allow anybody to go to their poor little hut, because their little revenge was that they make clothes that if somebody wear them, he would become totally invisible for everybody except for his own eyes. So like next month they came to him with the best things ever. So then the king said, "Where are these clothes?" "No, they look invisible because they're made of the best substance ever." So he said to them, "Thanks, boys, you are so good." So then he when he, they told him, "Can we help you wear it?" Then he said yes. They put on his new shoes and nothing. So when he looked in the mirror, he saw himself wearing clothes, but in real, even the guy who was showing him the mirror was laughing, like cheating quietly. So then the king said, "I must have a party for these two boys." The two boys enjoyed the party so much, and the next day when the king wanted to go down, everybody said, "Whoa, maybe these boys would make the best clothes in the world." So when he came out of his castle or palace, he found everybody was shocked and everybody removed their faces. Then the guard said, "Okay, here's the truth, king. You're not wearing anything." So he was shocked. He said, "What? I'm wearing. Can't you see? Are you deaf? Are you blind? Can't you hear me? Can't you see me?" Then the king, they said to him, "No, these two boys wanted revenge. You gave them half of your money and half of your kingdom. Now you have nothing left and they tricked you." Now the boys traveled as far as they can so the king won't bring them easily. But the king was really angry and he said, "I will find those boys, even if it causes me to die before I kill them, after I kill them." So he promised himself and his sons and daughters that he would make a huge army and split them in the world, and if anybody saw those two boys, he would kill them and bring their bodies. So then he looked for years and he didn't find them. But after like 100 years, he was walking one day in the streets thinking about those two boys, and he saw two old men talking together, and he heard them like, what are these guys saying? He listened like he was a thief, and he heard, did you see 100 years ago when we tricked the man? Remember that king? We took his all money and now we are so rich. Now, the king was always ready before those hundreds of years, so he was having a hidden blade here. If you just do like this, it would go out, kill somebody. So he came near to those guys and he said, hey guys, did you ever trick a king hundreds of years ago and you took half of his money and all his money and his kingdom, those stuff? They said to him, yeah, don't you know, we're the best two kids in the world. We tricked the king, we took all his money and we ran away. That was his revenge from us, because he treated us like crazy guys. Then he said, then I'm the king, and he took out a pistol. He shot the first guy in the head and the second guy ran, but the king catched him and said, do you think I've forgotten? I will never forget until I take my revenge on both of you. He killed the first guy like usual. Then he took out the hidden blade. The second kid was the one with the idea, so he told him, I will make you suffer a little longer. He took the two boys, one of them was alive and one of them was dead. He took the dead one and he said to them, go, throw him in the river, or you can do whatever you want to him. So they just took him, threw him in the river away, and for that kid, they just kidnapped him, kept punishing him more and more until the kid was totally exhausted. The king said, sorry, I'm sorry, I need to hurt you badly now. He took the hidden blade right in his throat and the pistol in the up of his head, and both at the same time. And the boy was dead. And that's how the king got his revenge back, and soon he died too. And I hope you enjoyed, guys. That's it for tonight. I'm gonna come to one more tomorrow. See you.